it truly is native land, but then it's also beautiful. I know it well enough to love it, but I feel totally welcome here too. This land is part of South Frontenac County, not very far from Battersea, Ontario. It's very, very rural. In fact, you'd have to call it rough, and some people would call it scrub. Marsh hay, water, rocks, trees. In this community, nature was valued. It wasn't technically understood maybe so well as it will be now, but it was precious. Until you realize what's here, you don't know what you've got. And I grew up in this area, and I was often on this property as a boy. My father was a country doctor right in this community, and he would often be on these roads driving, and he doctored at home, he delivered babies at home, and in the course of doing that, he got to know this land. The land came into our property through him. When he was driving around, he would hear about 50 acres over there is going to go for sale for back taxes. Nobody wants it. So little by little, he accumulated bits and pieces. When he was all done, he had 600 and some acres. My father was a loyal naturalist. He loved land. If he were here, he would be overjoyed by this project. This is what he believed in. He was a special man. And if this land is called after him, it'll be honored because of him. The Freeman property is a land bridge. This is what certain species travel on. And it bridges from Algonquin to Adirondacks in the States. I don't know why they made that journey over the centuries, but they needed a bridge to travel on to get there. You can't see it as a bridge. You don't see any girders or anything like that, but it certainly was a significant natural corridor. It's just stuck in here, almost like remains. We didn't know that till Nature Conservancy spotted it. And then we realized we're part of a treasure here. Well, I think I have my father's genes when it comes to natural things. And I love birds and I love trees. And I love the idea of reclaiming land. We knew that he'd bought the land and somebody would take the hay off it, maybe plant some trees somewhere. But this is big time compared to that. This is conservation on a high level, I'm telling you. And all the better if it's going to honor my father. That's all the better. It wouldn't have to have that to be still exciting. If you take that project, which is so tangible, and say, and oh, by the way, it honors your father's vision. Wow, that's a bonus. So I'm on board. Nature is our home, but it's been neglected for many people, so they're hardly even aware of it. It's important to be reminded how fundamental this is to our well-being, to our meaning. And consequently, people who work at that to help us understand that are doing a very important job. Very important job. And the more we can become aware of that and help with that, the better.